In this video, we're going to work through adding GoodSky to your Unreal project. What I have set up right now is just a generic third-person demo. I called mine GoodSky Demo for the purpose of this activity. What I also have open over here is going to be our GoodSky zip. You could download GoodSky easily through the marketplace and add it to your project, but based on how our computers are set up in class, this is how we can easily add it to our projects from a zip. So I'm going to hit the download button. That will begin the download of this pretty small file. It's only 14 megabytes, 12 megabytes, perfect. What I can do then is if I open it up, I will see I have essentially two different files right here. I have a zip, and then I'm going to unzip it to have kind of like the unzipped version of it. So I'm going to right click, I have this strange little error, extract all. It'll ask me where do you want to put it. You want to put it right here. I'll hit extract. And now I have a unzipped version of my GoodSky right here. So in this folder, if I look now, I have GoodSky zip and then GoodSky unzipped folder. Now these are purposely named differently. If you go into this, I have GoodSky 52 as the main unzip, but then I have this folder that is just called GoodSky. In order to have this work, you have to copy this file. So I'll right click copy. If you copy the other file, whether it's the zip or just this 52 folder unzipped, it will not work in your engine. The way these files are set up, it's set up through a chain of the like folders hierarchy where it has to copy the right folder into the right location in order for it to work within your engine. Now what that ends up looking like, I can close this over here, and again I go back into here, I copied just the GoodSky folder, not the stuff inside of it, just the exterior GoodSky folder, so copy. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my projects folder. So I'm done with the internet for now, and I have this open already. My projects folder, because my project is called GoodSky Demo, so be whatever the name of your project is, you from Unreal Projects, I can backtrack even more. So I am in this PC, I'm going to Documents, I'm going to find Unreal Projects, and then I have all the different projects that I have right here to work through. Now I said mine was called GoodSky Demo right here. And I can see my path right here. If your project is called something else, it would say the different name right here. Additionally, if your project is saved to a different location, you might not be in the Documents or Unreal Projects folder. Sometimes we work off projects from the Downloads folder, or from your desktop, or from like a flash drive that you've moved it. So it depends on your situation. Once we're in this location, I want to open up the Content folder. This folder is essentially our content drawer. Anything you add here will show up in your content drawer back in Unreal. So if I right click and paste that copied GoodSky folder right here, if I go back into Unreal, in my content drawer, I now have the GoodSky folder. So I could open that up. There's two folders within here, Blueprint and Resource. We never use Resource, so we're going to go into Blueprint. And we can drag this blueprint into our world right here. Now what we see is an overlap of our existing sky with our new GoodSky. So we have to clean this up a little bit. If I go to my outliner, and I'm going to find where I have all my different lighting. This could be different depending on your level. But I want to remove the lighting that came with the engine. I could go through and delete some of these if I wanted to. Unreal also has this nice kind of like open close eye to hide objects right here, so you can see what impact this will have on your GoodSky and on your atmosphere. So I don't want this height fog, I'm going to delete it. I can see what this does. Not a whole lot over here, just some lighting change. I'll delete it. That's a big one right here. This, not too much actually be an impact right here. So we'll come back to that over here. We have our sky sphere over here. You can see that's kind of causing the main problem right here. I'll delete that. And then I have this right here. You can see if I delete that, it starts to cause some problem with my skylight. I can leave this, actually I'm going to delete this for right now as well, and I'll delete my skylight as well. We'll come back to the skylight a little bit later. So we have this new atmosphere. It doesn't look too drastic because it was showing a little bit while we were working, but you can see these clouds are moving a little bit. We have some stars. What we can now do is use the GoodSky by selecting it or clicking in our outliner, and then adjust the details of the GoodSky to change our project. The first place I like to start is Sky Presets. I could change it to look completely different based on a bunch of preset styles for you. Sometimes they take a second to load, but again, all of these give a different effect or feel to your project. Other things you can do is if I go to Custom, I could use this slider right here to kind of adjust the time of day on a 24-hour cycle. So this is like 5 a.m. This is like, well, let's go up to like almost midnight. We'll go all the way to midnight over here. Perfect. So I have midnight over here. You know, this is like 11 p.m. over here. All of this changes based on the sun and kind of like pretty standard time of day lighting. I can change the style of my clouds if I wanted to. I could add different sky effects. You know, I often like to have the sun, the stars, and the moon in here. So now if I look up, I have my sun over here. As the sun starts to set, I should have a moon popping up above there that I could have in my game. There's also like storm. I have these kind of like lightning bolts flickering around here. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my storm. I like the sun, star, and moon. Other things I could do, there is this enable day-night cycle right here. If I check this and then play my project, my time will change with a little bit of a day-night cycle. So you can see the sun. I can't say if it's going down or coming up right now. Sometimes I'm a little impatient. I like to lower how long my days are right here. I'm actually going to delete this so I can see a little better. Perfect. So now what I have is, you can see the sun is rising, really kind of an excessively fast one. There it goes. Now the stars and the moon should start to come out. Perfect. That'll keep happening over and over again for my project. That's kind of it. What it starts to come down to from here is just kind of playing around with how you want your world to look, right? I could have like my stars be extra bright if I wanted to. I could change their color if I wanted to. You can really make some kind of like unique settings to your project based on playing around with these different settings within your world. So anyway, this is how we can use GoodSky to adjust our world's atmosphere.